Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get started. Now, starting at row 1, column 1, I don't actually have it pictured here, but it's an exotic perk called No Backpack, which allows this weapon to hold 6 rounds, regenerate the ammo, but you cannot pick up any ammo off the ground. Right below that is the Infuse perk, which allows you to infuse weapon to higher light. As you see in minus 392, if I had a 400 special, I can go ahead and infuse that to up to 400 light. Costs an exotic shard, legendary marks, motes, but it's worth a higher attack value. Now, starting on column 2, row 1, Accurized Ballistics, more range and impact, increased recoil. Yeah, I use it, but a lot of people like option number 2, which is Field Choke, more range and impact, increased recoil. Now, you're going to hear the more range and more impact, increased recoil one more time. They don't actually change much, and I would say you can pick what you want. Now in the final row, we have Linear Compensator, more predictable recoil, slight boost to range and impact, more recoil. So I would really suggest either option 1 or option 2. This, more recoil, and a gun that you want to get every shot on target, and some in PvP you want to get, 2-tap somebody in the body. It's just, I would rather have less recoil instead of more predictable recoil, but that's just me. Moving on to the second column, we only have one perk here, Mulligan. Missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. Love this perk on this gun. It really sets the gun off. If you just miss a shot and it regens directly into the magazine, I love it. Moving on to column 4, we have Quick Draw. This weapon can be drawn unbelievably fast. That's what I use during PvP. Moving on to row 2. When held, this weapon grants +2 character agility. Lightweight, I will use this running strikes. And then row 3, snapshot aim. This weapon is incredibly fast. I'll use this in trials sometimes. It really depends. You can use any one of these 3. All of these are extremely good perks on this gun, and I would recommend any one of them. Now moving on to the very last perk, we have Icebreaker. Icebreaker's victims spontaneously combust, dealing damage to others nearby. This is basically Firefly that can proc when you kill somebody in the body. It doesn't have the blast radius as Firefly, but it is still good. Now moving on, these 2 ornaments, we have this camouflage one. I really like it, but I don't have it. And moving on to this other ornament, it's kind of a rainbow theme. It's white. It really changed the heat seeks on the side of the gun, but I do like the original Icebreaker red and gray. Quickly, before we get into the video, I would just like to clarify how you actually get the Icebreaker. Now, if you go Lord Zavala in the tower, on each character, you will get 3 bounties. One of those bounties will be called the Sunrise bounties. That bounty, once you complete the Nightfall, which will be, the bounty will always be do the Nightfall, you will have a chance to get the Icebreaker out of that. It is completely random. There is nothing you can do to increase your odds. Now, I'm just going to give you guys some quick thoughts and opinions on this Icebreaker in PvP and PvE. We'll start with PvP because that's gameplay that's up right now. It's not that good. I would honestly probably rather run another sniper, just because I'd rather have more than only 6 rounds, and whenever I die and respawn, have 0. If you guys don't know, the Icebreaker was hit pretty hard with the nerf where it dropped the ammo regen back to 8 seconds per bullet. It used to be 5. It was 8 at the beginning of the game, but then they brought it back down to 5. People complained, so they jacked it back up to 8. So it's not that good, honestly. I have a decent gameplay when it gets towards the end here, but I would just rather run another sniper. Y09, longbow, any of those 1,000-yard stare are good, and I would probably pick most of them over the Icebreaker, especially when it takes up an exotic slot. Going to PvE, it's still a powerhouse, even though it takes a longer time to regenerate ammo. I have a random strike on here at the end, which I'm probably going to stop talking before then, just let the gameplay kind of roll out. As far as raids go, I don't know if it's useful for any of the newer raids, such as Wrath of the Machines or King's Fall for that matter. But it's still good for strikes. I use it during strikes because I like to have a exotic weapon that I can use a lot, and not just like Gjallarhorn. But anyways, those are kind of just quick thoughts and opinions. I'll let you guys form your own watching the gameplay. You'll see that sometimes I am at a slight disadvantage because this icebreaker has a very long zoom, and it's only got 6 rounds. At well, most of the time it's only got a couple because I use it often. So, anyways, I'm gonna let the gameplay roll out. I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you want me to do a sniper comparison, like Black Spindle versus Icebreaker versus Patience and Time, and then I'll throw Zen Meter in there, I'll find some way. But if you guys want to see that, leave a like on the video or comment you want to see it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Enemy captured Zone A. Zone B secure. They've almost won.
Got it. I'll let Commander Zavala know there's one less problem on Mars.
Valus Ta'Ark has finally been defeated in the Cabal command Delta Gateway. But in the darkness right, more fleets will come and new leaders will rise. We must be ready to face them all.